Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 84.
We're here.
Really wish that would have been delayed like 5 seconds. Where DA was looking at some new YouTube reformat. I haven't seen it yet. And he just went, "That just sucks." I wish that would have just
forcing
cut
that
in.
change on us.
No clue.
They're asking nicely for people to switch, though. Like, it's not like, hey guys, here's the YouTube, switch now. It's like, hey, we've been kind of, we put effort into this. If you want to try it, click, maybe?
It's about as passive as they've been with Logan Paul.
Oh god, their post on him. What they did, what was it, today or yesterday?
I saw a thing on that, fucking, what's his name? The YouTube news guy. Holy shit.
Philip DeFranco.
Yes. Philip DeFranco, where he saw their post. He just goes, "Fucking really, you two?" It's like, I try to defend you, but what the fuck?
They're like, hey, we're here. We want to make sure our content creators are held to a higher standard. So that's why we've done the things we've done to certain people that are bad. Okay, bye. Didn't mention him by name. Didn't say anything. It's so they let it trend.
They said
because apparently you have to manually allow it to trend.
They said they took action. Logan Paul was the one who took his own video down. They did nothing.
No. What they have canceled his YouTube Red series they're in production of, and they have taken him off of their Google Trend algorithms. His name, his channel, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, they did some stuff after the fact.
Yeah, after the video was trending, after this whole drama ended, after he ended it and apologized twice, they did something. A full week later, YouTube. This is why nobody fucking likes you anymore.
I still like YouTube. Hey, if I'm looking for a video, I'm going there first.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the solution.
People know you go there first, so they're gonna upload there and only there. No one is uploading to Vimeo or Dailymotion. Dailymotion is where you go when there's copyrighted stuff on YouTube that you can't get to. So they're like, I'll check Dailymotion, and they got it all.
That used to be VidMe.
Terrible.
I forgot. That was... How long ago was that where we were trying to name like 5 other video streaming sites and I had to go to porn to fill out my
I can
hand?
name you 5 of just them.
Yeah. Really?
Boy, after Dailymotion and Vimeo, and I could probably name one more that's still active, and I'm done.
Like Twitch, maybe kind of is.
That doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
It's a stretch for sure.
There used to be jeez, I don't even remember the site name at this point.
I'm
But
having
it
trouble
used
with
to have,
2
like,
different sites, and that same reason. I can see their layout. Like, I can see their UI.
Exactly.
I just can't remember what the fuck they're called.
Whatever. It's done, so.
It's probably that's what their domain names are at this point. It's fucking Dunzo. Okay, so Ralph's back.
Yay!
Also, this was the first holiday, which I think we actually had an episode every week in December. That has never happened for us, ever.
It goes like that sometimes.
Just the different visiting family and what have you. But, yeah. So Ralph was gone on a little adventure.
Oh, yeah.
To, was this the Chicago, or was that another?
No, Indiana.
Indiana, okay.
What's in Indiana besides if friends and or family? There should be no other reason you're going there.
Yeah, friends.
Good. There's
Yeah.
nothing to see. There's nothing to do.
You're not wrong. Not arguing that.
It's probably
Not
like 97% wheat.
wrong. Again, you're not wrong.
No, it's corn.
It's like it's interesting to get a
No,
very rural experience as somebody from the coast. Like I don't understand the geography out there especially even by you guys. It's almost close to the same thing. Just the way everything is so different. People, the geography, the mindsets. Like
Ralph's just like, so we're like the 4 or 5 story buildings. They get that high?
you're not wrong. Like people are like, oh,
ourselves a city boy.
India and Chicago are like New York 0.025, like not even close. Like, oh, it's the same thing as New York City. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, it's not.
Yeah, but the people in New York suck balls.
That's what everybody keeps saying. It's a fucking lie.
Okay, here's what happened. DA and I went on a giant family freaking trip to New York.
About to have your eyes opened, Ralph.
Yeah, okay. Like I haven't lived here my whole fucking life.
We all walked around with our hands in our pockets and our hands on our wallets.
Yeah,
Us from Detroit.
and
That's all I need to say about
the
New
fuck
York.
you want from a city of fucking what 6-9 million people? How many
Okay,
people in New York
we
City?
come
You
from
bring your
Detroit.
body to body, you're gonna get pickpocketed. It's just gonna fucking happen. It's the part of the numbers game.
You notice when he
But the
gets
fact is-
defensive about it, the accent comes out?
Well, no shit, it's my fucking home, Sherlock. But the fact of the matter is,
Detroit accent.
well, gee, shocking. You know, New York only been around for fucking ever. It's just a matter of it's the biggest city in the fucking world. It's got the most going on in there every moment of every day. What do you want? Oh, I'm not gonna. Why am I getting pickpocketed? Why does everybody suck in New
every other
York?
city in the world?
I want it not to be
Mug.
douchebag peoples.
I mean, it's not our fault. You guys just don't fucking have thick skin.
We do, but that doesn't mean you can be a douchebag.
Yes, it does.
That's the excuse of the douchebag.
Eh.
It's like it's your fault for letting it get to you.
You're letting me bully you.
How about you just get better?
Nah,
Get
you're asking
good.
too much. You're asking too much. Like,
Me-
why are we getting better? Why?
Am I really asking too much that people be a little better?
Yeah.
Okay.
New
Yeah,
York.
that's New York.
Walking in.
The capital of highest
You're on a
concentration
bike,
of
sir.
douche.
Literally, I'm fucking visiting my friends in Indiana, and before I meet fucking anybody, I hear be nice, just relax, don't be an asshole. I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Like, you can be a little harsh and a little blunt. I'm like, and why is that a bad thing? I don't get you fucking people out there, man. In New York, we just get shit out of the way right in the beginning, right in the front. You either like me or you don't, or you fuck yourself. That's it.
Yeah, that's why it's the rape capital of the world. I'm pretty sure it's Washington D.C.
It's not even DC, but might be with the current presidential cabinet. But hey, who knows? Who knows?
So on this trip, Ralph,
that man daily
Uh huh.
just reminds people of his foolishness.
Oh yeah. Every 10 seconds.
He needs to get off Twitter.
Well, what do you expect from a man who lives on Burger King? Apparently, McDonald's. Sorry, not even Burger King. It's McDonald's because he's afraid of being poisoned.
DA, don't worry. Apparently your workplace has higher standards than serving
Oh.
Donald Trump.
Oh no! It's Alaska.
Alaska is the rape capital. Anything warm down there.
Is the city on Alaska? That's the real question.
Whew. Okay.
For Alaska.
Okay.
I always wanted to visit Alaska.
What the fuck are they doing over there?
Keeping warm.
Nothing. That's the problem.
Just raping, apparently.
Girls.
God.
Probably some guy too.
God.
Not enough per capita.
Hold on, I'm getting like 1,500 flags on Twitter right now. So, on this trip, you apparently have some stories.
Not stories plural, kind of just like mainly one. It was a pretty uneventful trip, just a lot of fun relaxation. But the getting back, that was fun. Because hey, fun fact, a little bit of education for anybody watching this: trains can freeze.
Yes.
What?
There's steam.
Shit, that's actual sound logic.
They had to thaw the train out. I have never in my life even considered the possibility that an entire heated metal box would freeze.
That'd be a really interesting
sat-
Thomas the Tank Engine episode where it's just like, Thomas
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
oh no, he's dead. Frozen solid.
I mean, there's a caveman joke there, but hey, it's just we're sitting there in the waiting room, and the train is packed. So the waiting room is just shoulder to shoulder. I'm in Chicago, and so everybody's on edge. Everybody's just like, wants to get the
just
fuck
like
out of
home.
Chicago.
I'm walking here.
I mean, again, I don't have a problem with it, but everybody around me is just on edge and pissy because the room is full. It's like, people gotta fucking calm down. So what if there's a lot of people in the fucking room? Deal with it. But everybody's just
But
being
you're
a
angry
bitch.
at people being angry about there's a lot of people.
Yeah,
in
why the
room.
fuck you angry?
How's
Why
that
the fuck are you
acceptable?
upset? Why are you upset? You guys gotta fucking calm. Okay, that's a whole
Where's
other
your
thing.
thick skin? You're letting them let it get to you.
Here's my roommate who just moved out put it perfectly. He's from upstate New York. He's like, it's amazing how people are not from New York State. People who are upstate know this. People from the middle of the state know this. But everyone from New York City and beneath, so Long Island essentially, we are a particular bunch because we tilt instantly when people act retarded. We can't stand when people don't understand why we're mad at them. Like, we're mad for the sake of you being mad because you're being mad about something stupid. That is such a very New York City thing. I didn't realize that before. I thought that was everybody. No, apparently that's just a mainly key, character trait of people from my area. But no, people being mad for something stupid pisses me off instantly. It's a pet peeve. I just can't. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? This is nothing. This is literally nothing. Anyway. So the lady comes up and she's just like, she's definitely knows she's about to catch shit for what she's about to say, and you can tell because her face just says, just don't hit me or something. So she comes and says, listen, we're waiting on the train. It's frozen solid. We're thawing it out. We don't know how long it's going to be. Instantly, there are two old ladies who stand up and start screaming at her. They cut people off in the front of the line, stand at the little divider and start screaming.
Sorry, in my head, I just don't imagine them even saying words. Just these two old ladies come and just go, ah! Just at this poor woman.
You're not entirely wrong. It was just incoherent babbling of, how do you let your trains freeze? I don't understand. We gotta go. How are you? Your trains weren't moving? It's like, no, ma'am. This train in particular was left on the side of the rails, like it's done every week for this particular route, because this route only runs at certain times of the day. So it's been sitting there for at least 2 days because the route didn't run on the day before. And so they're like, well, why didn't you warm it up sooner? Like, ma'am, we've had the train running for the past 12 hours to thaw it out.
Sorry, Kelly. I'm going to backtrack because I couldn't remember my password and made a new account just so I could say this. Fuck New York.
What the
Good
fuck?
girl. Good girl.
Good job, Kelly.
Oh, I saw that.
So, yes.
I-
How long did it take to thaw out the train?
Apparently a total of 13 and a half hours.
That sounds about right.
What were you doing in these 13 hours?
Oh, no,
Damn,
no.
thawing here.
No. They
It'll
had
be
been
like the end of The Shining.
no. They had been thawing the train from since the
not
morning.
literally the end of The Shining, pro.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with me today. DA
But-
and I did a 3-hour podcast yesterday, and we're just drained.
Yeah, that's fine. But again, they had been thawing it for most of the day. My train left at supposed to leave at 9:30. We didn't get out till about close to midnight. So I was only waiting there from 7 to 12.
Okay. Not terrible, but
No, that's
Still
not
sucks.
the worst. I've had to deal with worse, but it still blows. But what the fuck?
for the
Really?
audio listeners,
Really?
New York,
Okay.
more like Poo York from Comp Bros.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even. Whatever. Whatever. Everybody can
The
gang up
city
hand
that
on the
always
hey, hey, New York.
stinks.
No, that's Jersey. That's entirely Jersey. The entire state.
I
of
have a
Jersey.
video from Michael Jones addressing you on that fact. To
Yeah,
you.
I know, and he's fucking wrong. And he's fucking wrong. The entire state of Jersey fucking reeks. You know, just from your nose, when you walk past Jersey City fucking limits, it's bad. It's really fucking. It smells like just sewage and like swamp fused in some mutant funk. It's terrible. New York is fine. New York City is fine. New York City doesn't smell bad at all. What the fuck people are talking about?
The fact that you had to state that New York City doesn't feel bad at all.
It's fine.
I've never had to state that Detroit don't stink. It should be implied.
No, because in the video, fucking Michael does reference that, and that's what I was counter argument.
This is.
I mean, when you come from somewhere much more clean than New York, it's gonna smell like a lot of smog and terrible.
It's
Plus
really not
there's-
that bad though.
Plus, there's a lot of bums.
I've seen more bums in Chicago in the few hours I've been in the city than I have in New York in my entire lifetime I've been there.
All right. Just because there's 100 bums in Chicago doesn't mean there's 85 in New York.
Yeah, and
Chill
so
out, homie.
this book, people
Plus,
complain.
you
People
already
say, "Oh,
said-
New York, the homeless." It's not that fucking bad.
Yeah, okay. In the center, New York, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, it might be. There's probably a lot of homeless there, but they're pretty segregated. It's a good thing. They're out of the fucking public eye.
Wow, segregation is good. You heard it here first, people.
Bringing it back.
MAGA.
Great.
Jesus.
Proceed to the back of the bus.
Oh! Oh my god! If we still titled these episodes,
Oh!
there's. Should
Oh,
we
my head.
stop? I think that's the podcast. Like, what,
Wow.
what
Oh,
else?
good. We can get
what-
out of here.
What else can be said? Jesus fucking Christ.
All right.
Okay.
So that's the end of mine, because that's
Yeah.
it. We're done here.
So, just like one little thing I want to mention before just moving on to just something that I've been doing recently. For those of you that like speedruns, the Games Done Quick, Awesome Games Done Quick marathon event is happening this week. Charity event. It's helping raise money for cancer, and you get to watch awesome speedrunners be awesome at playing games super, super fast. So go check
What's
that
funny
out.
is their channel got banned for a while.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, Twitch thought it was a knockoff channel, so they banned them. But it was just their channel.
Yeah, they hit 500,000 today, which is like halfway through the week, and they usually they try to get over 1 million each time, and I think they have for like the last 7 or 8 events. So go check it out. Donate if you can. Beat cancer's ass. So we've been like just talking about a lot of different movies and shit recently. So via Christmas, and then just I bought the rest of them. I have acquired every Godzilla movie ever made. in either Blu-ray, DVD, or what have you, just because they don't make Blu-rays for some of them. Fucking jackasses. But I've just been slowly watching them.
Wow, you don't want to see your post-production artifact removed on a 1080p Blu-ray? Shut the f up.
Exactly.
Movies are like from the 70s. Who gives a They're in 4:3. You watching it on an old in Betamax TV.
Most of them
Enjoy
were actually
yourself,
filmed.
Jesus.
Most of them were filmed in widescreen, actually.
Who cares?
So-
That wasn't the point of my rant. You took one arbitrary little point from it.
I know.
Just to have fun.
But anyways,
Detroit-
I am
Go
having
ahead.
fun with it just because I forgot after the first movie just how fucking ridiculous these movies get. It went from, like, first Godzilla movie, allegory to the nukes we dropped on Japan and nuclear power and how it's bad, to Mothra literally has, like, a sit-down with Godzilla and Rodan saying, yo, guys, we should fight, and they actually have a conversation that is translated by the two little Mothra twins. That's, like, 3 movies later. I'm just like, this went somewhere
You're
really
a fan of this?
damn quickly.
You're a fan of this series?
Yes!
This is like when DA was trying to get me into One Piece and he was showing me the 4Kids version. Like, it's a good series. I'm just like, you like this?
They're fun. They're fun movies.
Fun is overrated.
Yeah, I agree.
I still love them.
I'll tell you a fun movie. Jumanji. Fun and offensive. It's not stupid.
Jumanji the Rock or Jumanji
The Rock. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
it is inoffensively fun. But it's not stupid. It's not a Transformers movie. They don't take themselves too seriously, and it's fun. Godzilla is a series of freaking, like, they don't even understand the tone. What is the tone of the Godzilla universe?
Really depends on what era. 'Cause
Oh,
there's different eras.
exactly. I can always go to any era of Power Rangers and go, this is the tone of Power Rangers.
Because as I think it's Showa era, which is like the first, like all these different monster movies go by like what emperor was in reign at the time for whatever reason or another.
They didn't get their penises lopped off.
True.
Japan is a weird place.
The first Showa era, the Showa era was like, it went from the first Godzilla movie and then went campy as shit. And then the next era, which was like Heisei, that one was more serious. With as far as just like Godzilla wasn't like being cool and a savior and teaming up with a giant robot man to fight 2 other monsters. He's basically just like, I don't give a shit about anybody, just fuck everything up. And then that tone was basically present throughout the other eras. It's just more or less the human subplots of the movies still are very out there, especially the last one before the latest reboot, Final Wars. I think I've talked about that movie before, where just like they probably just like took a shotgun, lined up a bunch of different movies and genres on a wall, shot at the wall, and whatever had a bullet hole, that's what they picked. Because there is so much crap in that movie. It's got like romance, Power Rangers, X-Men, The Matrix, pro wrestling. I could, if I really thought about it, I could probably go on with like how much just random shit they shove into this movie. Great movie for those who partake in the herb. I'd say to watch and just be like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I'm slowly trudging through all those movies. I think I'm 6 movies in of like 30.
What the
Yeah, there's
Sounds like a punishment.
I am enjoying the hell out of it.
DA, let's watch the Dark Knight trilogy again. That's what it sounds like.
Well, you guys
That
actively
sounds like,
hate those.
Man, this insomnia is killing me.
To me, it would
Hey.
be like you guys rewatching One Piece from the beginning. I love all these movies, so it is not a punishment for me.
That might be punishment. I love me some One Piece, but I ain't watching that shit again. You better hit
I
me.
watch that dub.
You better hit me with some One Piece Kai, like immediate.
I watch that dub.
They slowed down the dub.
That's fine.
No, Big Mom was coming.
We haven't earned it yet. We don't deserve it.
You, I earned that. Supporting them.
But yeah, that's just been I've been grinding shit in Xenoblade while watching those movies. Which that game is a grind.
Yes, it is.
Have you seen any of the gameplay of it? Either of you, I guess.
Oh wow! What my brain just farted.
What
You
game
said
were you thinking?
Xenoblade. I was thinking Xenoverse.
Oh no.
Boy, I
He just went, Xeno. Yeah, I got it.
I don't need the rest.
I got it.
There's only two possibilities, and I was wrong.
No, technically there's more.
I know.
Xenogears
There's Xenogears
yeah.
and there's all the other nowadays.
But just imagine like the sphere grid, a smaller sphere grid, but there's like 40 characters. And I am basically grinding out all of those, and you have to do just certain things in order to unlock each different little sphere. And I probably could have beaten the game like 5 times over at this point, but I'm always that person in JRPGs where it's like I need to do everything I possibly can before I finish this game.
No. You speed through that mother, and then you go back on the second playthrough and do everything.
Nope.
I'm the same.
New game plus.
There
There's
is
so
no
much
new
to
game
do.
plus in this yet.
There's so much to do in Resonance of Fate that it's just like, all right, chill out for a second. Get comfortable.
What ifs?
What is the longest time you guys have spent on a JRPG?
And with freaking Star Ocean: The Last Hope, which total time has to be like 800 hours.
Something like that. It's not even that dense. It's just I really enjoy the battle system, and it was a final dungeon where I was just like, for me, I need to beat this. So it was just grinding, and terrible stuff.
I think
Finally beat it.
for me, I think they're re-releasing that on PC actually.
What?
That Star Ocean.
It's already out on PS4.
Oh, okay.
It comes out on on PC.
That
in,
was the
like,
one
a
that was on
month or two.
Xbox, and it had like multiple discs, and they broke up in a really annoying fucking place. Am I
Yes,
correct?
did.
because you had to farm something, and it was only on disc 2, and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Sure
then when you
was.
left that planet, you would have to put in the other disc.
I remember you telling this story from like 4 years ago. What the is wrong with me?
That would have that was senior year of college. Yeah, that's about it. I think for me it is Tales of Vesperia, because I know I did the new game plus on that at least 3 times in a row, because I kept trying to get more grade every time. That's such a good game. I love it's my favorite Tales. Ralph, do you even know?
What?
Well,
My longest amount of hours spent in a Japanese RPG?
.hack probably.
I'm thinking on it. It might be .hack, actually, yeah. I think, let's see, each game cumulative 70 hours. 70 hours times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Yeah, definitely .hack.
Boy, I went through the trilogy in 70 hours.
Oh, I did every little thing. But this back in the day, remember, in the original trilogy, you didn't move as fast or gain experience as quick, so you kind of had to grind out for a little bit more.
No, that's when I beat it. The original 70 hours.
Oh, no. Yeah, I took my time.
Is 70 hours taking your time?
Yeah.
Or not taking your time, I should say.
Yes. My Persona playthrough was like 80 something hours. No, I barely did anything.
5.
Yeah. DA's was like 110.
Kid, the loading screen says take your time.
It also says take your heart, so
Let's see. I'm gonna look at how many hours I put into Xenoblade at this point because I know I put in a fuck ton. Let's see. I am
as far
at
as JRPG for me, it's just been Dragoon.
236. That is way more than I thought.
A mere pigeons.
If it's fighting games, whoa, that's a different story.
Yeah. So the new
As of right now, not just highest hours spent on a game, got 366 hours on Rainbow Six Siege and 166 hours on PUBG.
Understandable.
yeah.
So
Curious how much I put into PUBG. I mean, I'm
I
not
don't
that far along, but
I don't put a lot of time into JRPGs because I don't play as much. But
Mhm.
shooters, Gears of War, the entire series, well over 1,000 hours guaranteed.
oh yeah.
Guaranteed.
Well,
Kevin, you can times that by 6.
do you think? So what is the? I mean, I think mine will be obvious, but what's the game series you spent the most amount of hours on? For me, it's obvious Zelda.
Mortal Kombat.
Probably Gears of War.
DA.
KH probably. I only played the 1-Star Ocean. I played like half of Integrity and Faithlessness.
Persona
Ability.
between 4 Golden, the dance
Yeah,
games.
probably the Persona series.
P3,
I think
P4,
about
P4
I'm
Golden.
gonna go with the Persona series.
Oh yeah, and then the dancing all night game. Yeah, it's over.
It's gonna be a
P5.
sad sight when that gets in my hand.
It's gonna be the saddest. The saddest.
I keep looking at just single gifts, just like.
Why?
you haven't
Can't
been,
wait for 2021 to play that.
you haven't been hitting that retweet button. I've noticed.
He's hoping he forgets it.
That's the thing. I don't want to think about this too much. I just want to forget about it, and then it springs up, and we're like, "Oh, Persona Dancing All Night, Dancing Star Night is coming out tomorrow! Yay!"
Yeah, okay.
It's fine.
I'm like
Alright.
with me just going, oh, Injustice comes out in a few days. No, I went to Magai and I got it days early. You mean?
That's not illegal.
Technically.
What's the name of your guy? Just out him on stream.
Oh yeah, those are always the best. No, there will be no guys for you.
Oh, Jerry? Shit!
I'm
Look
telling
up
you,
every Jerry in Michigan.
you can look him up. First name Daniel. Have fun. Is he white or black?
Ooh.
Exactly. Have fun.
Every Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Okay, moving on. Why did I remember that meme?
Wow. Wow.
So, in movie news, Black Panther, apparently, just from pre-orders alone, is going to have a better opening weekend than any Marvel movie before it.
Yep.
You freaking blacks.
Also, they've also released that Kendrick Lamar is the one handling the entire soundtrack.
Yeah, I already know that part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figured, not sure if you had heard that yet, BG, but...
Yes, I did. I have nothing to say on it. I mean, black people are gonna support it because it's a black freaking hero.
Did we make a bet on Black Panther?
Yes.
Yes, we did. As far as if I would like it, not about
how
money.
much was the bet for, Michael? I'm sure you know it.
I didn't actually... There wasn't an amount put on here.
Oh, really?
Do you remember,
Wow.
BG?
Nope.
Alright, let me, grab
We may have done a like not a friendly wager, but like a you have to do this
Yeah,
thing.
one of those things. Oh boy.
I'm not gonna like this movie.
I don't think this is gonna be my year for bets.
Well, I already have...
Certainly will not be Michael's.
I have one on here for DA, which is not.
A GoFundMe was raised to send kids from Harlem to the movie.
Huh.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah,
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It's just like low income children. It's just like, black superhero. You don't get too many of those positive role models for kids who don't have daddies. I say that as a man without a daddy.
I look up to Black Panther a lot. So the bets that I have,
As BG rants about hating the movie.
the bets that I have are DA betting his brother that Muriel will die. Well, that's lost so far.
That could still very much.
That can still very much happen.
No.
Yeah, but like
no death.
Okay.
No, that's done.
No.
The evil thing can still
Mine
happen.
was evil. His was death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say mine is closer. Just saying.
He's done.
It's cool.
He's
And
not
I
gonna die.
Then I have the $40 that Roman Reigns and Lesnar will main event repeat for Mania.
Money, please. Dollars, please.
Wasn't there a Star Wars one?
That's coming
Roll
up.
up a cart full of pennies. Count them.
Pull a fucking, what was it, Samsung to Apple.
Yeah.
DA bets BG that he will, quote, like Black Panther. And then...
Dollars.
And then I bet BG that Star Wars Episode 8 will make at least $250 million more than Avengers Infinity Wars.
Dollars, please.
You big lost that one.
We shall see.
Star Wars is not doing great.
They're
No, it
talking
is
about
not.
they're talking about a 90% drop in the second weekend for China.
Oh yeah, it's not doing well in China at all.
It's a domestic franchise because it's ingrained in our pop culture. China don't give a f about no Star Wars. A lot of overseas markets don't really give a f about Star Wars. There, you know, you have your contingent diehard fans. You have diehard fans of anything everywhere, but largely they don't give a. It's all the U.S. U.S. is the one that fronts like half the in box office of Star Wars. So if Star Wars right now, I think is at 1.2 billion.
Yes, it
I
is.
think America is like 600 million alone. They're half the market for Star Wars. Whereas you look at something like Avengers. Avengers, I think, made like 400 domestically, and then like 1.2 billion altogether. So overseas, that's 800 million. So a third of it is the U.S. Like nobody gives a shit about Star Wars but the U.S. You bastards go camping out at night 17 days in advance just to see Yoda do a little dance. Get out my face.
So let's see. I'm looking
So, yeah,
at
Big pay me.
Big Bang.
While he's searching, Pro, what did you think of the movie The Last Jedi?
Oh,
a
he hated
Star
it.
Wars film?
I fucking hate it. That movie was the most inconsistent piece of garbage I've seen in a long time.
Wasn't great.
No, it wasn't good at all. It was boring. The writing did nothing but completely contradict itself throughout the movie. It contradicted past movies. It brought up the whole way the movie ended was fucking infuriating. I don't know if that shot with the Force-sensitive kid was a lead-in to the new trilogy or a gratuitous just fan service moment to say, oh, look, people with Force-sensitive powers are still out there. The Jedi aren't dead. And then just so they can turn around the next movie and show, hey, the Jedi are dead. Rey's not bringing back the Jedi religion. She's going to refound the Jedi in the way they're supposed to be with the balance rather than just kill all the dark side. It's so fucking bad. The writing was shit. The characters sucked.
Nah. It just wasn't very good.
Throughout the entire movie, everyone I was with, we saw a group of like 5 people. We turned to each other throughout the movie, rolled our eyes, and said, "What was that?" The entirety of the Finn thing. I just face palmed and groaned in every
That was
scene.
fecal matter.
That was trash.
How did you feel
Rose.
about the Princess Leia in space thing?
Holy shit! I yelled in the
You like
theater.
that part.
I
That
fucking yelled in the theater.
That was a great part. That made a
Holy
lot of sense.
fuck!
That was
Okay.
dumb and dumb looking.
Here's the thing that makes it fucking worse than it already even just actually looks. That's their out!
That was
She's
their out.
dead! That's their fucking out! If
But-
they had just edited and reshot to let her fucking die there, that would have been a good end for her! No! Let's bring her back! Let's kill Hamill! That makes pure fucking sense!
They bet on the wrong horse.
Holy shit! Like,
But I
it
can
takes
see
3
them-
seconds to go back and edit that in post-production. It's just scene chop. Holy fuck! I was raging. That is such a shitty way.
But I can also see them wanting that Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher meetup.
No, oh my god, that meetup was also trash. How the fuck you gonna tell me Luke was still focused on those gold fucking dice that he can continuously materialize them while he's fighting Kylo? Fuck that noise!
It's dumb.
Holy shit! This movie just said, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna build an entire movie around fan service because fuck the canon!
No, that was the first one.
Oh my god.
The first fan service.
The
This was
one
just like-
scene I actually kind of laughed at and got entertained by was the shirtless Kylo part. Because in the scene prior, she can't see Kylo. But then the scene, how they make that known that she can see him is, hey, can you put a shirt on? I thought that was actually kind of clever. I laughed.
His big dumb 1940s detective body.
Boy, it was straight
He's-
out of them posters.
He is
Oh,
fridge
look
man.
up, see?
Fisticuffs.
He is that man is a walking
That's-
refrigerator.
Fisticuffs.
Did you see that
Force the cup.
Disney actually released a high render version of that
Yep.
picture because of the shitty one that's been getting around where it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like his head is 4 sizes too small.
Cool.
But I'm looking at box office right now and just seeing like where the current Avengers movies are in comparison to The Last Jedi, and
Big pay me.
where
Big pay me.
so
Trash.
Age of Ultron is a little under 250 or
Yep.
250, and then Avengers 2 is above 250 currently
For domestic,
in total
250 what?
million ahead. So
What?
Star Wars: The Last Jedi is at 1.2. It's 12th right now in top box office.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying where
You're
the current
back.
Avengers movies stack versus The Last Jedi currently.
Okay, so where's this 250 coming from?
200. That is our bet. Is that it'll make 250 million more.
Oh, within that
Yes.
area.
Yes.
Yeah, big pay me.
Big baby. That's
I was gonna just do outright because I had confidence in Infinity War. I was like, let's just do outright. And you said no, we'll do the whole.
Especially
suit
after that
thing.
trailer.
Dude, it's a Dunzo deal.
Especially after people just are not going back to see
Yep.
Star Wars like they expected. And plus you got the stinker on the horizon of Han Solo.
I saw that poster May
Cool.
25th. I went, wow, this is really happening.
Oh,
There
yeah.
ain't nothing out for that officially.
Not a trailer.
Not even an official poster.
Yeah, there's
not
no-
poster, official picture. It's a wrap. Big pay me.
we shall wait
Oh,
and
yeah.
see.
So
There's
no,
waiting.
it's over, Mike. There's no contest. Avengers: Infinity War is going to crush Star
We
Wars.
shall
That's a
wait.
At the
fact.
very least on a quality level.
that movie so bad.
Completely convenient hacker in jail.
I
She's like,
just,
we need a hacker. There he is. Oh, we're in a jail with a
So,
hacker.
There is.
Oh, that's super
They
convenient.
run past 60 jail cells. They get the one with the fake hacker.
With the super hacker.
That
That's
movie.
how you write a story.
that entire movie was trash. Super tier trash.
We
I-
needed this actual hacker, but we couldn't get to him. But this guy's just as good.
How do we know that? Oh, because he can just get out of an entire fucking prison with no problem whatsoever. He's only sitting in here for no one knows
He
why.
was waiting for us or something.
Yeah. What the? Oh
What
boy.
was that?
I could not have been more angry. Like that I sat there continuously just going, why, who, what, where, who did this? Why was this okayed?
Johnson.
Oh my god, it was just so bad. I left when that movie ended. I was just sitting back like in a daze, like I had just been punched in the face by Mike Tyson. I didn't know what I just dealt with. Like everybody was looking at each other like, what was that? Like, what did we just see?
It was so long that me and BG were just like, yeah, let's just bounce.
Oh yeah, I wanted to leave. When the AT-AT started lighting up Luke, I was done. I was like,
yeah, because that was the
this is-
third climax.
this is so dumb. And the porgs, holy shit! I don't think I've been this annoyed at a gimmick in a long time.
Boy, it is
They-
pure marketing. Buy this for your
Ooh.
children.
And
This was
the thing
right
is,
around the corner, parents.
yeah, but you know what was better than the fucking porgs were those actual animatronic fucking like salt crystal fox things. Those things look badass.
Oh yeah, those
The porgs were just fucking stupid, man.
they serve no purpose.
Like those crystal foxes. Ooh, those animatronics were gorgeous.
Well, they served a
But it-
purpose to prevent them from photoshopping out the puffins that were on that island. That was literally why they were created. And then they're like, hey,
Oh.
marketing. Huh?
That's. Ugh.
You didn't read that? That's literally why they
No.
existed. Instead of having to, from the distance shots, literally Photoshop out every single puffin that flew into frame, they're like, well, just from a distance, you can't really tell what they look like, so we'll just add the sound effect.
So they then decide to make an entire scene with Chewbacca being guilt tripped from eating this land-based animal just because they didn't want to Photoshop. They put more money into a scene because they didn't want to Photoshop, Mike. You're falling for the Kool-Aid. Stop drinking it. It's marketing.
It's pretty good Kool-Aid, though.
I mean, he also had to make the animatronic as well.
It's clearly grape, my dude.
Yeah,
I don't mind grape, is what you were about to say, DA. It is the Lucky Charms of Kool-Aid. If it's up there, I'll take it.
The
If it's
Mario
pre-made,
O's.
if it's already there, I will drink it. Nobody's reaching for grape.
I have grape over there.
No one's reaching. You mix it with like 9 other flavors.
Yeah, put too much in there, it overpowers it.
Nobody's reaching for the cherry. Nobody's reaching for the grape.
Oh,
I'm not gonna fight you on this.
There's nothing to fight.
Sure isn't.
So, the next little movie thing that I have is...
God, that was so bad.
Black Panther's gonna be trash.
I think
I don't
today...
Dude, people are going in with such lofty expectations. Like
They're
this is
hyping the movie up
this
to
thing's
match
gonna
it,
make
man.
$1 billion. It's gonna be awesome.
It's not gonna
blah,
be all
blah,
that,
blah,
but it's
blah.
gonna be a. It's gonna be a. It's.
It's gonna be a movie. Just say it.
Can't even give it that.
Nope.
It
Oh
has
no,
the
I'm
thing you
sure it'll
hate.
be a movie.
What's that?
It won't be great, but it'll be a movie.
It has the "I'm you but better" guy.
Don't need that.
He has a Black Panther suit as well,
Yeah, of course he does.
but he's
Yeah, he
his is
does.
just better.
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm you but better.
I hate that.
So this movie, I'm gonna like this movie. I think our bet was something like next time we go to the movies, the loser just has to get the snacks and stuff.
I don't think it was that lame.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think it was straight like money.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
So what's the
Or
worst
we'll just go
offender
back to what it was.
in your mind of that trope? I'm you, but better.
You got your Iron Man. You got your Spider Man. other
Spider-Man
medium.
kind of subverted it.
Not really.
Iron Man was just Iron Man 1 was just I'm a bigger Iron Man. Ant-Man was just I am exactly you.
Red Skull was just I also have the super soldier serum.
Yeah. At least Green Goblin was something way
No, I'm
different.
talking about Venom.
Okay, but Venom is movie 3.
I never said in movie 1, 2, or 3. I said I don't like the I'm you but better.
But eventually you're gonna get an I'm you but better.
Sure.
And
But
Venom's your
I don't like
favorite.
Sure is. 'Cause I don't like it.
I don't mind it. I just hate that the first movie is always the I'm you but better guy.
Yeah, but because you have to show that they can overcome themselves. Was it the Abomination and Hulk?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that was technically the first Hulk, but yes. It was the Abomination.
Which first Hulk? Oh, that
The
that's
canon
a
first
mess.
Hulk. The MCU first Hulk.
And then Superman, Zod is just him but better.
And then he actually fought him.
Boy.
boy.
I can't believe people are
Jeez.
still showing Justice League.
Oh, the movie.
Oh, guess what I saw? Insidious,
What?
The Last Key. That movie is an hour and 40 minutes long, and I swear I was in Husk.
Oh no.
It was, and nothing happens, and it just feels forever.
That's fine. That's what people want.
It's not what I wanted.
Did you see the other one?
Which other one?
There was a one before this one.
Oh,
There was
Insidious 2.
Insidious 2.
Yeah, I've seen all the Insidious movies.
Okay.
I saw Insidious 2, and I liked Insidious 2, but I think it was because of her, because she's bad at horror movies. So she was always like, oh, and it made me laugh. So I think that was the
You
problem.
are letting outside forces influence your tastes.
Absolutely, because
You shouldn't do that.
this is what happened.
We talked about this yesterday.
This is what happened. Somebody was watching the movie, and I was like, "What's this?" They were like, "Insidious 2." I was like, and I went, "I don't remember this," and I saw that whole movie.
You are letting your outside biases.
No. I realized I don't like that movie. I enjoyed the experience because of her, but I don't like that movie.
Okay. Are you gonna retool your Danganronpa list?
No, never.
Okay. Okay, you're just a hypocrite then. That's
How
fine.
so?
Next
How so?
topic.
How
Next
so?
topic.
Because there were no outside forces. It was the forces within the game. You technically let an outside force freaking.
The bleach guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Oh,
forgot about
what?
him.
What? The backtrack?
I forgot about
The
him.
back down?
I
Back down to the back downing?
I back down.
All right then.
It was definitely an outside force. He lowered because it just felt like him. Whatever.
Oh boy.
It's not a piece. Like whatever, dude.
He's like, move on. I'm not used to this.
Oh no, I completely forgot how much I moved that person down because of the Bleach 2, but DA hated that so much.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Your list was not. Whatever.
Wow.
And better than yours.
No, it wasn't. You had Nagito at like 4 at the bottom.
Yeah.
No.
You had Sayanji at 3 because of a one moment.
No, it was more than that one moment. She actually improved. She's a funny character. I like her.
All right, moving on. So
Listen to our 3-hour-long Danganronpa character list.
I
They
wouldn't.
coming Saturday. Boy, I was listening to it last night. I love that.
Yeah.
whereabouts on the gaming channel or?
No, I'm gonna create a new channel.
Oh,
Yeah, completely.
you're breaking up with us?
Yes.
no.
Later.
I'm gonna eventually edit the entire thing down so it's tighter because right now it's almost 3 hours. So it's probably gonna be a little under 2 hours somehow. Because there's a lot of times where we're like,
I can understand us going, okay, where am I at? Number 29.
no. Where it's just like, my number is Boo, and it's like, we talked about them. There's stuff like that can be cut out. Just like us going, we talked about them, there's not much to say, blah, 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 blah. those will just be the names listed. There's no whatever. It's this person. It's this
Good luck
person,
with
this
that.
person. But yeah, eventually that's gonna go up on the gaming channel.
Okay.
But that's gonna come a while. This is just gonna be the unedited 3 hour.
Do you have a name for the channel or the also the podcast and the?
Oh, a list exists,
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is actually very good. I like that a lot.
Nice.
and it's just gonna be listing thing. I have one coming, which is just every Eminem album song
Oh,
from
boy.
worst to best. Yeah, it's just a list exists. Whatever.
All right. So the only two things I have on here, they're pretty tiny. Teen Titans Go movie got announced like today. I think it was.
Yesterday.
Hot hate.
Which is expected.
People big hating.
I just loved the self-awareness of it. Like,
That they are completely self-aware. They are self-aware that people do not like them.
And they are self-aware of why people don't like them. There's an episode or there's a clip where they meet their biggest fan, and Cyborg and Beast Boy are hanging out with him, and they're always saying his name, so they scream it out because they've actually got a fan. And then Robin's like, "But I thought nobody liked us." They were like, "Yeah, nobody likes us. Everyone friggin' hates us." So he's like, "Do you like the Teen Titans?" And they show a picture of them, or the Teen Titans, and they show the old Titans from the cartoon, and he points to them. He goes, "Of course." Like, they're self-aware that people freaking hate them. It's so funny.
just they're dressed
Funny
up
is
as
funny.
Wonder Woman. We're just giving the people what they want.
Wonder Woman. No, nobody wants us. They want Wonder Woman.
Well, I wonder if there was an alternate cut of them as the Justice League. They were just like, "Yep, scrap that."
Oh, there was never an option for that. They wasted no animation dollars on that. The intern came up to them and went, "What about the Justice League?" And he was promptly let go.
You get no credit hours, good sir. Leave.
You owe us now. So no, there was
Oh,
never a
boy.
chance for the Justice League. Whoa.
Yep, coming into theaters. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to totally see it.
Absolutely. Open at night whenever. I'm going to enjoy it.
And then the only other thing I have, and I didn't even know it was premiering. Apparently, Black Lightning premiered
Yep.
this week. Didn't watch it. I just
To
saw.
like no acclaim at all.
I just saw it
Good.
premiered. I don't think it's even in the same universe as the Arrowverse, is it?
No. It's slightly separate for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I guess they aren't shy of alternate universes because that's what Supergirl is, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, it is. But what's really funny is now that Disney kind of owns some of the Fox stuff, they could technically put Gotham in that universe.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could put them in the CW. I mean, they could sell it back to WB.
Oh,
that
is
whole-
is Gotham on Fox?
Yes, it is.
Ah,
So they could
okay.
put it. So they put Gotham on the CW
Mm-hmm.
to be like, get this fake property out of here. Who gives a about your DC garbage?
Well, that's,
And again-
very recently they actually mentioned Bruce Wayne in Arrow.
Oh, they've been doing that for a while.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like some
Well-
kind of taboo.
No, this season they've been doing a lot of. They've mentioned Bloodhaven since like the third season.
Oh yeah. With,
So yeah,
Brother
it's
Blood.
just they just throw some stuff down there every once in a while. Like, do you want to call up Gotham? Bruce Wayne is he vivid? Shut up. But then I would assume there's a Superman. But so when Flash goes to Supergirl's universe and he goes, "I don't know who Superman is," that makes no sense.
Maybe he's.
I
not
guess
there.
theirs is a universe that doesn't have.
It has a
Krypton.
Batman, but not a Superman.
Yeah.
The best universe.
I mean, I'm happier for
let
it.
people tell it. Let people tell it. Oh Jesus, the wank fest. Okay, we have hit our complete mark in this podcast.
Wow. Someone is
This is like done.
I am legit falling asleep.
So, Ralph, I'm not sure if you watched any of the episodes, but we have been ending on
snap.
a random
That was
fact.
only because Ralph wasn't here for his later.
We can continue this.
Exactly. I want to continue it. It's awesome.
Wait, what?
So we have been.
Ralph, pick a number between 1 and 100.
32.
Why does everybody go for the 30s?
Oh.
I think we picked 32 once.
I'll see you in a second.
Oh,
A sheep, a duck, and a rooster were the first passengers on a hot air balloon.
Okay.
Take that for what you will.
All right. Thank you for
That's
tuning
weird
in.
enough for me to read that one.
it sounds like the worst joke ever.
Waiting
Hey.
for the punchline.
That was it. There's no punchline, just a story.
Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Later.